What's up, guys, man? I'm back with another video, guys, and one of them videos that I didn't want to make, but I know I was gonna have to make. As y'all know, I'm a huge Matt Ryan fan, and this is a tough video to make, bro. First of all, I have to start off with this. I'm glad I'm more calm now because when I first heard it, I was at work, and I was like, I had my 2 hours of depression because I'm like, man, my boy Matt. I've been watching this man. I told you I was at his first game. I was at the last game. Oh man, and I told you when we played the Lions this season, it felt like it was that same feeling because obviously Matt Ryan played his first game against the Lions, and then this year we played him against the Lions, and it just had that same feeling. And then, like I said, somehow the score was 20-16, and as you know, 20 plus 16 is Matt Ryan's age of 36, and it's like it felt like this was it, man. And it sucks because I know Matt Ryan got a lot in the tank, and it sucks that his career had to end like this. He was supposed to retire as a Falcon, and it's crazy how like everybody that said they wanted to retire as a Falcon never got a chance to. When it came down to Matt, he said he wanted to retire. Now he got traded to the Colts. Julio, he said, oh, he's gonna be a Falcon forever. Got traded to the Titans. Roddy White, I don't like how it ended. I mean, he got released and then he forced himself into retirement instead of just, oh, let me do it on my own terms. Now, like I said, Matt Ryan, losing this man is just like, it felt like, you know, you losing a family member, even though he's not dead, obviously, but it's like, it's something special about Matt. Obviously, I've been around since Chris Chandler days, and then you saw like what Joey Harrington was trash, and then that was later on after Vic or whatever, and then after Vic, you know, with the stuff that happened and Matt Ryan came in, you had that vibe, you know what I'm saying? You had that, oh, we can actually do something. And it's just tough, man. It's just tough seeing that, how it happened and why it happened. And I told y'all this will happen when we signed that Terry Fontenot dude, however you say his name. I told y'all, this man has been with the Saints his entire career. And y'all don't know, if y'all don't know, the Falcons and the Saints is probably one of the biggest rivalries in the NFL. Terry, however you want to say his name, literally started with the Saints back in 2003 as a scout. Then he was a pro scout. Then he was a general manager, vice general manager. Then he was all over. He was like started from the bottom and worked his way up through the entire organization through 2003 all the way up to 2020. His whole career was all the Saints. So you know how he feels. He was there during the Bounty Gate. If you really think about that, he was there during the Bounty Gate. He was there through every single thing. And then guess what? In 2 years of being the general manager of the Atlanta Falcons, oh shoot, one of the greatest Falcons of all time, Julio gone first year. Second year, Matt Ryan, the greatest Falcon of all time. Y'all can say what y'all want. The greatest Falcon of all time, the greatest Falcon in history is Matt Ryan. He has accomplished more as a Falcon than anybody else. Now you can talk, oh, what about Deion? He left and got a Super Bowl. So he went to the Cowboys. He went to the 49ers. He went to the Ravens. He got his name. He started with us. He went to other teams. Matt Ryan, all his accolades, all his stuff that he did, Rookie of the Year, fastest player to 50,000 yards, best QBR recently. I think somebody else just broke it. I don't know if Stafford broke it. Somebody just broke it. But best QBR in playoff history. Best QBR. I don't know if he had in Super Bowl, something like that. Matt Ryan has so many freaking accolades, and it's like he is the best Falcon ever, man. And I think this one hurts me more than Roddy White. Y'all know I love Roddy White. I got his jersey in the closet. Shout out to my sister for giving me that signed football for Christmas one of them years, man. But Matt Ryan, it's tough. Y'all know me. I defend Matt Ryan almost every single time I can. Y'all can see me in the NFL comment section. Y'all can see me on the Falcons page. It was so many haters on it, and I just hate, like, it was like, it came to that point where it was like, what, you die a hero or live long enough to become a villain? And I hate how split literally the fan base is on them. Like, it's literally 50-50. Some people can be like, oh man, it's all Matt Ryan's fault. Like, it's not, man. It's a team effort. And it's like the same thing when people was talking about Stafford. Oh, Stafford wasted Megatron's career. He wasted his talent. Like it's not a team effort. And I hate when people say a quarterback wasted a wide receiver's talent. If you really think about it, he's the reason why he got a chance to show off his talent in the first place. Like, that makes no sense when people say this. Oh, Stafford just wasted his talent, or Matt Ryan wasted Julio's talent. Matt Ryan showed you Julio's talent. Look at what Julio did with the Titans. He had his worst season of his career. And it's just tough that people's like, oh yeah, it's all his fault. It's like every time Matt Ryan did good, Kyle Shanahan, it was just good coaching, it was good play calling. He was a scheme quarterback. You know what I'm saying? Then when he lost Super Bowl, it's all Matt's fault. I just hate how much they always blame him for the bad and they never gave him credit for the good. And then that Super Bowl, it's like it tarnished how clutch he really was. I think he was like 8th of all time in fourth quarter comebacks, or 7, or he passed somebody. Yeah, y'all check my facts. He had more than what, or he was tied with Elway or something like that. And it's tough to see like somebody that, you know what I'm saying, 2008, and then now it's 2022. I literally grew up watching this man play. I got a chance to see this man's whole career. Like, just think about this. So, like I said, being able to go to his first game, being able to go to his last game, and it sucks that his last game as a Falcon was a loss to the Saints, but his last game in the Dome was a win against the Saints, which is kind of crazy. That's crazy how it is. I hate that he had to end off like that with us. I just don't like how it went, and I told you that. Just the fact that Terry, it doesn't line up well. I don't want y'all to be like, oh, you just hate on the black man, the black man, the first black general manager or whatever. Man, it's not even about that. I know how people can get sometimes. Oh yeah, another brother hating on the brother. Man, forget all of that, man. I told y'all this dude is a saint at heart. This dude is a saint at heart. He came in 2003. 2003, I was like, what? Like 8 years old or something? Like, this dude has... Think about this for a second. This dude has been implanted in the Saint, everything. All of those dudes, Sean Payton, everybody. And now you finally give this man power of the Falcons, a biggest rival. And within 2 years, he destroyed the organization by the stuff that he did. Like, come on now. I don't know if they're going to do an investigation on that. Like I said, maybe I'm going too far. I ain't trying to get no defamation of character or nothing like that. But you can't tell me that within 2 years, he literally destroyed the entire organization just like that. Matt gone, Julio gone. Russell Gage went to Tampa Bay. Kyle Pitts is the only person we have on offense. What is that? Calvin really out there, whatever. I don't know what the heck Calvin's doing. You know what I'm saying? We was hoping he was good for, mental health. I know that's a serious topic. And then it's like, oh, do you really got mental health? Oh, let me gamble. He rooting for us. He's betting on the games for us to win. But yet you ain't even playing. Like, I don't know, man. I don't know. But with Matt, like I said, just all the memories. I told you, the Dome had great memories for us. It's kind of sad because it's like Matt Ryan, you know, his memories, his nostalgia now. This freaking jersey is now a throwback that I have on, and it's like the Dome is torn down. The Dome is gone. That's where I graduated. That's where I seen Matt Ryan's first pass. That's where I experienced certain things. I remember going on the field. I remember all those games with my dad. Dang, I'm getting emotional, bruh. Like, I mean, it's like everything about the Dome is like that whole era, I remember when the seats used to be that weird green, bluish color. I don't even know what the heck you call that, cyan or green. I don't know what the heck that color was. And then when the new era came in, they changed the seats to black and red, and they changed the turf. I remember they changed the logo. And that 2008, you know, Matt Ryan, I think they said he was the first. He was on the team to be the first, like, back-to-back winning seasons. We was going crazy. We didn't lose in the Dome, like, at all that much. Back then, having home field advantage actually meant something. Whoa, yo, the ice machine, like, yo, Matt Ryan, hey, Matty Ice, bro. Yo, Matty Ice. Hey, man, hey, that's funny, to be honest. Yo, the ice machine was about to bust out through the freezer, but, yeah, that's when Matty Ice, man, those Panthers games, that game when, I told you my favorite game was that Ravens game when we had came back on them, and I think that was the game before Ray Lewis had that charge or whatever. Still made it to the Hall of Fame, but you know what I'm saying. I ain't gonna get into that, but y'all know what I'm saying. It was in Atlanta, and then we played against Ray Lewis, and then they had security all over Ray Lewis, and then they came down here, and the environment. Shout out to the Ravens fans back in the day, man. That environment was probably one of my favorite environments to be in. It was crazy. It was a crazy Ravens fan, like just going crazy. He was wiping his butt with the Falcon flag, talking about, "Oh yeah, we got this. Y'all gonna lose." And just to have that win, you know, that catch to Roddy White, that feeling, that those moments that I miss. I told you, in the new stadium, there's no good moments at all. There's no good moments in the new stadium at all. I can't even think of one. I told you it was that one game against the Eagles, probably the best game in the new stadium, when Julio caught that pass, Jake Matthews got that block, and we won the game. Other than that game, no good memories that we won. Everything else, we pretty much lost so many games in the new stadium. I remember we lost that. We got blown out the first preseason game of that new season. So yeah, man. It's just tough. Like just thinking about it, it's like, man, it's like a piece of your city, a piece of your mind, a piece of your family just gone, man. That man going to the Colts, and it's just like that. Like that's like, okay, we didn't get Deshaun Watson, and just knowing how Deshaun Watson used to be a water boy. He was a ball boy. Like you can literally go online. I don't know if it was a clip of him coming back against some team. I don't know if it was the Panthers or the Bears. It was some team. You literally saw Deshaun Watson like give water to Matt Ryan. And it was like, wow, the fact that he didn't came from a boy, like a scout, a water boy, and now to almost literally replace Matt in the city, it was crazy. And then we didn't even get Deshaun, he went to the Browns, and now it's crazy. I know we did sign Mariota. I'm going to get to that in a minute, because I believe they watch my videos. They know I like Mariota a lot. Obviously, I like Matt Ryan a lot better. He's my favorite. You know, told you, just growing up with him, seeing him, just being there through all the good times and the bad times. You know, you going through an emotional roller coaster. Just think about this. Out of all the Sundays I seen Matt Ryan in the dome or in the new stadium, that's a lot of time. That's like, hold on, how many hours? Like 4 hours out of, 14 years? That's a lot of time. That's a lot of time. So 16 games, now 17 games. Well, not 16 games. Just say like 5 games a year for 4 hours. Like, that's crazy. So it's like you spent, like I was spending time with the man, but I was spending time with my family. It's like the memories that you have, and it's like, this is tough, man. All those times of defending them, all those times of, that year of getting to the Super Bowl, and then it's just tough, man. And then everybody, Matt will never bring a Super Bowl to the Falcons, and then you see that it's possible. We could have had 2 Super Bowls, man. Especially in 2012 when we had Asante Samuel. I think Asante Samuel was probably the best free agent signing we ever had, almost. That year that when we had beat Peyton Manning in the Dome, all of that. I think that was that same year we beat the Ravens. All of that whole season, and the season after that with Daku, William Moore, when the Falcons felt like the Falcons, like that vibe, like that city, everybody was rocking with us. Everybody was like, "Oh, they ain't gonna do nothing." And the fact that we was proving everybody wrong, and then we beat the Seahawks in the playoffs, and then we were supposed to beat the 49ers, but Kaepernick, that comeback, and it's like they blame it all on Matt. And then he had to try to be the superhero at the game, and then we couldn't get the job done. And it's like, I don't think my boy Matt should have to be a superhero every single game, because it's not fair. I could really go to a T.O. moment. It's really unfair, but it just sucks that people don't realize how much he really did for the city. Like, they was talking about how bad we was. Like, when Vic left, like, we was terrible. Joey Harrington was throwing pick sixes left and right. Our coaches was getting fired. Like, it was terrible. And then Matt came in, and then it was just like, I don't know. You just felt like you had some hope, man. And then people, I don't know, man. I don't know. And then, I don't know, man. But shout out to my boy Matt Ryan. I'm always going to be a Matt Ryan fan. Even when he went to Colts, I've been root for him. And I hope he gets the Super Bowl. I really do. I really do. Just like Stafford, he went to another team. The next year he got a Super Bowl. I really hope my boy Matt Ryan gets the Super Bowl. I wish it was with us. I told y'all, Terry, I don't know what he's doing. I think he was sent to destroy. They was like, you know what? If you get a Falcons job, go in there and rip him from the inside out. I really honestly believe it. And y'all can be like, oh man, it's not that serious. Dude, I'm trying to tell you, there is no way in 2 years that he just destroyed the whole morale. Like, the morale is done. The morale is done. We don't have nobody but Kyle Pitts on offense, and on defense, Deion Jones and Grady Jarrett. And Grady Jarrett hasn't even been doing that good since the Super Bowl. And but Deion Jones ain't been himself that much either. A.D. Terrell is probably, I guess, our best promising thing right now. A.D. Terrell. And it's like, I don't know, man. But just seeing, like, all the days, he was like, Matt and Julio was the last people standing, and Matt was the last one standing. And now that he's gone, it just, it sucks, man. It sucks. I can go on and about Matt. Y'all know my memories. Y'all can go back and watch all my videos. Like I said, my favorite game was the Ravens game. I was there to see his first pass. I was there to see his last pass as a Falcon. I was there for the clutch moments, the Panthers games. I was there for all of that. I remember leaving the Bears game early, thinking we was going to lose, and then we ended up winning that game. I remember that Tampa Bay game. Was it Tampa Bay? Or I think that was the year when Tampa Bay was trash or something, and then something happened, and then we came back and won the game. All those good moments I remember, and all the bad moments I remember. I was at that 49ers game when we lost. I was at the Seahawks game when we had won. Matt Ryan is still 2-0 against Russell Wilson in the playoffs. Man, it's just a lot of good moments, guys. Like, just thinking about it, I could be all day. The reason why I made sure I didn't eat before this video is so I can try to make it short. But y'all know how I feel about Matt, man. Matt Ryan is like I said, the greatest Falcon of all time. And y'all can say what y'all want. Oh, this person, that person. No. Matt Ryan, 14 seasons, is the greatest Falcon of all time. He has accomplished more as a Falcon than any other player in history. The most passing yards, the most records, all of that. The dude is a dog, man. And people gonna be like, oh yeah, he's out of here, but I guarantee y'all gonna miss him. And then he gonna have a good offensive line with the Colts. He gonna have a great running back and I believe Jonathan Taylor over there, and I don't know, T.Y. still over there or whoever is over. I don't even know the right receivers over there, man. But I wish nothing but the best for him. And that's the thing about it. It's like, dang, it's just the fact that I wanted him to win the Super Bowl with us, just so people can just shut up about it. And just knowing that, I told you, it's like another person that you grew up with. It's like, man, I've been watching with you. I seen you grow just like I'm growing. You know what I'm saying? I think I was, like, I remember being, like, him being my age. Well, yeah, him being my age 10 years ago. You know what I'm saying? That's just crazy to think about. My age, well, my age now, I'm 27. So he came in 2008. So it's like, wow. When I was young, and then seeing him almost as a freaking 4-year-old man, and I'm growing up to be a man. It's like, that's crazy. So yeah, man, I don't really know too much to say. I know it's probably gonna be a lot when I turn on the video. I'm gonna be like, oh man, I should have said that. I should have did this. Hey, Matt Ryan, clutch. People say, oh, he's overrated. I don't know how he's overrated. If everybody don't like him, I told you, the most overhyped dude. I guess what really makes me mad about this is the fact that Aaron Rodgers, diva, talk trash about the organization. Actually, talk good, but trash about the organization in the same way. Just like, oh, this, that. He's still on the team. He's still on his Packer team and then got paid. But Matt Ryan, who didn't complain about anything, who was chilling, who, you know what I'm saying, when Roddy White left, he didn't like it. When everything that they basically told him to do, he did, and was professional about it at all costs. They were just like, you know what? I don't care that you want to be a Falcon forever. I don't care that you want a Julio. I don't care that you want a Roddy. I don't care that you want to be here. You're gone. And like Arthur Blank, I met Arthur a couple of times, and it's like that's terrible, man. People that really want to stay with you, that want to retire as Falcons, they never get a chance to. All the good players never retired as Falcons, and that sucks. Like on a good note, that says something, man, and that's not cool. Like you can go watch Julio on Team Z, you can go watch Roddy White on Team Z. I don't think Matt Ryan was ever on Team Z. They all said they want to be a Falcon forever, man. Why did it always have to end in a bad way for everybody? I know, you know what I'm saying, that's not cool. And I don't know, people saying well, he married Arthur Blank, Matt married Arthur Blank's daughter or something. Or I don't even know how that works. I never really looked into it, but just imagine that if that is true. Like at Thanksgiving, like, oh, you know what, you let me go. Like the dude has to get on the flight back, probably to go to Thanksgiving and just be like, yeah, you know, how's it going? That would just be the most awkward thing I've ever seen. So yeah, man. So Matt, hey man, I appreciate all the years. For real. All the good moments, all the sad moments. You made it. You made my football experience great. You made me feel like, you know, like there was a chance. You made me feel like I said, like another person, like another family member. Like it just felt good. It just felt good. Like I know it took me forever to finally get his jersey, and I hate that it seemed like everybody jersey I have is no longer on the team. But Marcus Mariota, with that being said, Marcus Mariota has been signed by the Falcons, and like I said, they have to be watching my videos. Y'all know I got a connected franchise on Madden 22, and I didn't trade Matt Ryan. I didn't release Matt Ryan. I got 2 Super Bowls with Matt Ryan on my franchise, and he retired with Julio Jones. And after Matt and Julio retired, I signed Marcus Mariota, and that's freaking nuts to think about. Marcus Mariota, I like him. I actually got a chance to see him practice when I was in Florida one year, because my little cousin had a tournament and he was out there playing on one of the fields, and like ESPN, like Disney World baseball field or whatever the heck it was. And I always like Mariota, always like his attitude, always like his game, and that's the one reason why he's on my team in the franchise mode. So it was like they was probably like, yo, Motag is gonna be upset. Let's try to get somebody at least he likes. I feel like there's no possible. I know they said Arthur Smith used to coach him too, but there is no way out of all of these years that now we get Marcus Mariota at this point in time, because it's just crazy to think about. Marcus Mariota is an Atlanta Falcon. That is nuts. So yeah, man. Marcus Mariota, I like him. I believe I'll get his jersey, but I hope he doesn't wear number 2. I hope they retire number 2, because they have to do that. Obviously, he's going to go in the Ring of Honor. If they don't retire Matt Ryan's number 2, just like they didn't retire Roddy White's 84, I'm going to be highly upset. Like I said, Roddy White has to be number 2 greatest Falcon of all time. Matt Ryan is number 1. If they do not retire this jersey, I will be highly upset. I'm pretty sure Marcus Mariota will wear number 8. Does anybody have 8? I don't think so. But I'll be upset if Mariota walking around with number 2. Even though I have him with number 2 in my franchise because he was drafted number 2 and 8 was taken by Eddie Terrell in my league. But anyway, man, I don't know, guys. I know, like I said, I could say more, but anyway, my boy Matt Ryan, I hate that the haters, I guess, did what they did and kept talking about him, how the fans are split. That sucks. He did a lot for us, man. He all the playoffs wins. We didn't win the playoff games for a minute. Then we finally won the playoffs, and then Tony G and all of that. It was special. I believe he is the Dan Marino of this generation. Y'all can say what y'all want. Only because we don't have no Super Bowl. He could have had a Super Bowl, but hey, man, it's a team effort, and he only had a top 5 defense 1 year, and I think that time we did, I don't know, man. It's tough. But anyway, let me know what y'all think. Excuse me, I'm still thinking about stuff to say, man. I don't know. But all I know, he's a stand-up guy, And I don't know what to say, man. I feel like I can say so much, but y'all already know. If y'all go and see all of my videos, y'all can pretty much tell how much this man is like I'm a true fan of Matt Ryan. So with that being said, hey man, it's been a good run, Matt. I hate they had to do you like that, Arthur Blank. Come on now. I don't know why you would sign this Terry dude, man. I understand it's history, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to Black History and all that stuff, bro, but why would you go sign a Saints, basically a Saints informant, and then have your morale of your team and your franchise destroyed in 2 years? That makes absolutely no sense at all. And now if that's the case, the freaking household as well. Like, oh my gosh. But anyway, I guess we'll see what happens. Marcus Mariota, I hope he does great. I will be getting his jersey because I do like Mariota. But if it's number 2, I don't think... Like, if Marcus Mariota wears number 2, I'm not buying it. If he wears number 8, I'll buy it. So, yeah. And we were supposed to be signing Jarvis Landry. I don't know what the heck happened to that. Like I said, we don't have nobody. Calvin Ridley out for a year. I showed you Russell Gage on the Bucks. We just got Kyle Pitts on offense. I don't even know our running back. I think they said they signed Damian Williams. Like, it's just terrible. Like, the organization is dismantled in 2 years. And I'm trying to tell y'all, like, this has to get investigated some kind of way. There is no way that this happened that fast. Yeah, man. So, shout out to everybody who watch my videos. Like, even the Saints. Oh no, real quick. Shout out to the Saints fans. Just like I felt about Drew Brees. I told you, Drew Brees, I have the most respect for him. And people like, oh, Aaron Rodgers. Forget Aaron Rodgers, man. And I'll talk about Aaron Rodgers in a minute. But as far as Drew Brees, when Drew Brees retired, like I said, I hate playing against him because he's so good. But I respected the rivalry enough to know how good he was. Same thing with Marcus Colston, I believe that's his name. I respected Marcus Colston so much. I respected Reggie Bush. Like I said, Drew Brees, Tracy Porter. I like Tracy Porter. All of those guys. And as a fan, to see him go, that hurt me because how much I've seen them play against each other. And it was like, dang, when Drew Brees was gone, he retired as a Saint on his own terms. And I told you, Matt, Julio, and Roddy should have had the same thing. This man should have. That's what bothers me. I told you that's what bothers me so much. That why the heck did they have to trade him, man? They should just let him retire. And then the fact that it was like, we gonna just go ahead and have $40 million dead in cap, like it was nothing. Like, and for a 3rd round pick, like it was just nothing. Like it was just like, you know what, you're the best Falcon ever, but it was a 3rd round pick. We don't care if you want to retire as a Falcon. It don't matter to us. Oh, $40 million in debt. We don't care about none of that. Just get the heck on. And that's the part that really bothers me. But guys like Aaron Rodgers, even though, like I told you, I've been saying this stuff about Aaron Rodgers for a long time. As Skip Bayless would say, it sucks that the media is finally now telling you guys that Aaron Rodgers is overrated and overhyped. But they had to wait till the guy got canceled just to do it. That's what sucks about it. They should have been saying this. Why wait till the dude gets canceled and have his own mind to now you want to bash the dude as a quarterback? The dude is overhyped. If anything, if it wasn't for that Super Bowl, y'all would be saying the same thing about him as y'all saying about Matt Ryan. But guess what? Matt Ryan usually always outplays Aaron Rodgers every single time they play against each other. And that's facts. Matt Ryan has beat Aaron Rodgers in Green Bay before. Y'all go look that up. Aaron Rodgers has beat this man in an NFC Championship. Y'all go look it up. You see what I'm saying? Oh my God. Like, every time I think about this, man, it's just like, there's no way this guy is still on the team, but Matt is not. Matt is getting traded to the Colts. Oh my gosh, bro. Drew Brees got to retire as a Saint. And it's like, they brought, like, the Panthers at least brought back Cam Newton, and it's like, I think he's gone now, but it's tough, man. I mean, who's to say that Matt can't come back? But I don't think that's gonna happen. Like, after, I don't know how many years he's gonna be with the Colts. I don't know if he'll come back for 1 year later on, but it's gonna be tough, man. It's just gonna be tough to see it from 14 years seeing this man at every game, and then to not see him, to not hear him call it the name, to not see the video packages, to not, in the intro when they show the highlights. I don't know if it's too soon, because they show Deion Jones, not Deion Jones, but Deion Sanders highlights, the old school Billy White shoes, and guys like that. But dang, man, that's tough. And I just realized they didn't retire Michael Vick jersey either. Younghoe Koo got that, but they gotta retire Mats, man. They gotta retire Mats. Oh man. Anyway, guys, I'll see y'all in the next one. This was a tough video for me. Like I said, shout out to my dad for taking me to all those football games for me as a kid, and to be able to have this experience and be able to make this video, man. So, yeah. Shout out to Matt. I'm out.